Now, let's talk about statement of purpose, as a proof or as a way of showing home ties. Okay. Now, as a young guy, you are going to study in Canada. Okay. Now, your statement of purpose, if presented very, very well, can be used to show that you have strong home ties to your country. Because the statement of purpose is how the visa officer gets to know who you are. Remember, when you apply for a Canada study visa, there's no interview. Now, the statement of purpose makes the visa officer to understand, why are you coming into my country to study this course? Why are you not studying it in your home country? Okay. Why are you coming into my country, okay, to learn about this course or to come to attend this school? So everything must be tied to why you are doing it there and why you are not doing it here in Nigeria. Okay. Now, for a person that is single, young, and unmarried, okay, this is your opportunity for you to show very, very clearly why you are going to Canada to study this course and to show that you have actually home ties, because you don't have a family, possibly you don't have a property, you don't have, most of those things, no job obligation and all those things. So this is your one shot, okay, and you must ensure that you use it very, very, very well. Okay, so now how do you show this? Okay, how do you show that you're going to have like strong home ties just from the SOP? Now, you show this by one, choosing the right course. Okay, so if you choose a course, okay, that has what we call high local content. So there are some courses that it's actually making more like sense for you to study this course in Nigeria than studying it out there in Canada. So take, for instance, a course like tourism. Okay, tourism is a course that requires high local content. Okay, take, for instance, a course like history, okay, or languages. Those courses, you should actually study them, like history. If you are studying the history of your country, rather than going to a foreign country to learn about the history of your country. Okay, same also if you are going for tourism. Tourism is locally focused. Of course, you have hospitality management and all those things that are more global, but tourism is more focused to your locality. So if you study this kind of courses, you are already at a disadvantage. Okay, so you must ensure that you study courses that make more sense why you are going to study it over there in Canada. A course like, let's say, robotics or artificial intelligence, AI, okay, or let's say supply chain management. Okay, I'm going to study robotics, okay, because in Canada they are more advanced technologically. Okay, they are more proven systems. So I am going to Canada to get this world-class education to learn about robotics, and then I'm going to come back here to apply it in Nigeria in the field of so and so, in the healthcare field, or in the field of, let's say, agriculture, okay, mechanized farming and the rest of them. Okay, so that's how you actually show the visa officer, okay, yes, from the course I'm selecting, I'm making more sense and I'm going to come back. Now, secondly, you have to choose a course that I always say makes economic sense. So if you are from, let's say, Nigeria, okay, and then you are going to study in Canada, and then you are going to study a course like personal support worker, or let's say early childhood education, that's student teacher, it actually makes no economic sense. Because why do you want to leave your country and where you are working, okay, or you are learning a course, or you are working, and then you want to go and study personal support worker and then invest 50,000 Canadian dollars, okay, and then you are telling me that when you finish, you are going to come back to Nigeria to be a personal support worker and then earn, let's say, $100 or $200 a month. Okay, you see that it's not making any economic sense. If you are spending $60,000 and you're earning $300 a month, you are going to use about 20 years to recover the cost that you use for your studies. So study a course that makes logical sense. I'm going to study this course, okay, in Canada, and then I'm coming back and I can apply this course to my country. Okay, I'll apply that knowledge to my country and then actually do very, very, very well here. Now, we've seen cases where the Canadian visa officers reject people based on the fact that what they are going to study does not justify the cost that they are investing into their education. We've seen cases like that. There are a lot of people that are applying for their Canada visa that are about to make a mistake. And one of the ways you can help them from not making this mistake that we're talking about is by liking and sharing this video so that they can be aware of it. Okay, somebody liked and shared it, so you saw it. Okay, so like and share so that they can be aware of it, so that they don't make the mistakes that we are just talking about here for free.